Hi guys, I'm live. How you guys doing? I just want to do some road rant. A couple of things on my mind. Let me think if I can remember. Let me just think here. First of all, on my confidence on my guitar playing, it actually dawns on me that I can tap and I can pick, and that's a good confidence to have. Those are two important techniques, and a lot of guys can only do one or the other. But I do both, and I do both very well, so that's good. My confidence in my guitar playing is cool. And I also had mentioned something that I didn't follow through with because I said I didn't want to preach, but really that wasn't completely being as transparent as I could have been, so I'm going to spill the beans on it a little bit. I was talking about what causes a person to age. Cars go by. And one reason perhaps why I'm aging so well, there's lots of factors, but one of them I didn't mention. I mentioned it, but I didn't explain it, or I just didn't go on about it, but I think I'm gonna talk about it now. What it is here's the deal. When people are raised by their natural parents and they never get to figure out who they really are, because people are under the thumb of the adults their whole life, and you stop being yourself at about age, I don't know, maybe age 13, I don't know what age you stop being yourself as a kid, but you eventually separate yourself from yourself, and because you want to be accepted by your family, and you want rewards from your family, and you want the same from the society and church and God and all this other crap, that you stop being yourself. You put yourself in a shelf or in a closet, and you're not really true to yourself, because survival says and family happiness says not to. And this is the magic of family, especially America, but I don't know, maybe every country. And what happens is your body responds to the spiritual distortion, mental, spiritual, emotional distortion caused by you being untrue to your true self, that you age badly. Your body shows this by tension in your face, in your skin. Your skin doesn't do as well. You get more cortisol going through your system than I do, for instance. You get a lot of stress hormones. You just age like crap. And this is almost everybody. Almost everybody does this. I'm an exception. I'm not the only one, I'm sure, but I'm not sure, but I don't think I probably am. But in my case, I stay true to myself since I was a kid. I didn't let the grown-ups dictate how I was going to grow up, and I stayed true to my inner self. And that's one reason why, first of all, I sleep so well, and second of all, I'm aging very well. There's not the social distortion. Not social. That's a bad name. Mental distortion or spiritual distortion that most people feel within me, and ergo, I'm aging very well. My body shows it. My body shows the relaxedness of that stance. It shows I have very little cortisol in my system at any given time, and I just have accepted myself for my real self, and I act on that. And very few people do that, I think. Hence, most people don't age well. This is just information I've learned. I mean, don't shoot me if you don't like me. You got to find me first, and you got to point. You can't miss. But that's what I didn't mention before because I didn't want to sound preachy. But on the other hand, that wasn't being fully transparent. So now I'm being transparent, even if I do sound preachy. That's the X factor in aging, is that when you're true to yourself and you know who you are and you're at peace with yourself, your body reflects that by aging well. When you're not, it reflects that by aging poorly. That's something I've learned. But now I've said it, so I wanted to let you guys know this, and but now I have, and so I'm on my walk. About sleep again, for instance, in sleep, I have really good dreams. I love my dream world. I love my dream world as much as I love this world. And a lot of that's due to the fact that I'm not blocked in my subconscious. My true self is out, and it's conscious, and I'm not at war with myself, and I don't have demons in the closet. I don't have all this subconscious, unconscious tension and crap that would hurt me for sleeping well. I sleep like a baby. But anyway, so yeah, I did a song by Steve Vai. I did called Sleep. I didn't go. I learned every lick he did. I learned it. I learned the song exactly, and the licks were there for me to remember if I wanted to play them exactly like Steve, and if I could remember them correctly, I could play them. I did learn them all, but when it went time to do the take, I just did my own version of it. But I kept the structure of the song the same. It starts with a B11 chord, B dominant 11 chord, and it's a series of melodies and solos over some chord progressions. Would you guys like to hear what they are, or should I do a lesson later, or what? Yeah, the chords are actually very cool. For the opening and the closing, the intro and the outro, there's only 4 chords, but they're interesting. There's an E major 7th chord to a C major 7th chord to a B flat major 7th chord to an A major 7th chord. And then for the solo, it's a little more complex. It goes from an E minor 7th, no, it goes from an F sharp minor 7th chord to an E minor 7th chord to a D major 7th chord to a C major 7th chord to a B flat major 7th chord to an A major 7th chord. And that's the progression for the solo. I didn't play the chords all out. I just played the solos and the notes that I wanted. I figured, well, it's hard to do both, and I just figured I'd hopefully get you hear the song through the notes I'm playing. But I didn't go for perfection. I didn't go for it playing exactly like the CD, which you can all play. But I did it good enough for my standard. I think I did it all right. And I enjoyed it, and I didn't really want to do a trilogy with Steve Vai because I wanted to mention this song by name. I wanted it to stand out because I've never learned this song before, so I didn't want it to be lost in a trilogy. And plus, I didn't want to take the time to do a Steve Vai trilogy. Didn't really want to take that much time. I just wanted to do the one song. So hopefully, you guys like my version of Call It Sleep. It's all flexible. It's spelled Flexable, 1984, Steve Vai solo album. So anyway, anything else while I'm here? Yeah, my lip is still healing from having fallen asleep in the pistachio pudding, falling on the floor from the bed onto the floor, waking up later with dried pistachio pudding in my hair and on my skin. And I bit my lip up on the process. In the process of falling down the bed, falling off the bed onto the floor, or whatever. I bit my lip up a little bit. It's kind of swollen a little bit, but it's all right. Anyway, love you guys, peace, love, and rock and roll.